toward the right hash mark, and Kuda Dimmitt does gather it in. Runs it across the 25, tripped up across the 30. Offensive front, Midget, Garten in the secondary along with Sekulowski. McIntosh rolling right, finds a little room around the corner.
The top of the screen.
McIntosh throws the slant.
Brandon Gruby hit him a little bit too soon.
Bell going to take it on the counter. And he's wrapped up and dropped. Hudson one-on-one to the right. McIntosh never looks that way. Throws trips to the left. Has a man all by his lonesome. Touchdown, Evansville Reitz. We're at the 10:29 mark of period number 1. Ball is down. Kick is up, and it sails wide right. 7-0, Evansville Reitz. Hudson gets a boot into it. Taking it upfield. On the kickoff return for Lowell is Midget.
Count on him to be consistent.
Hand off to Gruby. Not much running room inside. Little option. Gain of a couple. Not much more than that. About 7 to be exact. Rolling right. Pass underneath. Great defense underneath. Figures to get pretty good field position out of it. It's a short punt, but very, very high. He weighs for the fair catch. Almost fumbled it. McIntosh looking left. Throws underneath a little too high. Showing blitzes Lowell. They do, and it goes for no gain. Ball just shy of the 45. McIntosh looks straight down the middle of the field. Wants somebody to come open. He had Hudson all by his lonesome.
Punters seem to kick it away from you, and if you got 2 people back there, you got a better chance of not having the ball roll on the ground.
8:07 mark. 6-0 Reitz. They scored quick. Gruby.
Power eye. Hand it backside.
Double tight here as he's... Gruby looks for some running room, gets tripped up.
They better cover this punt because I'll tell you that Dimmitt can really fly.
Tries to kick it away from him, but then it fields it at about the 40, looking for a seam and can't find it.
Ever since then, the guys have been playing with a restored passion and pride. It looks like they need to get those juices, that passion back here.
He is very, very active, quick off the ball. Clem's having a tough time blocking him. They find
much success.
That's usually your outside linebacker that has
quarterback draw.
McIntosh on. McIntosh looking right, under some pressure, breaks free, and now he's wrapped up. Motion from left to right. McIntosh throws the quick screen. Hudson going to throw it back across the field. Wide open is Dimmitt. He'll catch it at the 15, break across to the 10, the 5, touchdown.
For real.
McIntosh out of the hold. Hudson with the kick. This time it's up and good to the Lowell Red Devils.
Deep kickoff this time.
It'll go to the 5. With the football is Midget. Looks for some running room up the left hash.
Got unbalanced to the strong side. Toss sweep to Gruby.
Looks for a seam. Cuts it back. As you mentioned, part of his elusiveness is his ability to cut back, stop on a dime, and find a running lane.
Backside.
2nd down and about 3. Dive to the fullback.
Being behind is not a new thing for them. Gruby, look out.
Breaks a couple of tackles, puts the hand down, and skips forward across the 39. Gave him a little running room. Cleveland upset a little bit. Quarterback keeper. And he'll carry it across the 43 to the 45-yard line. Just their 2nd first down. Little counter. Gruby skips through 1 tackle, but a load of blue shirts there to wrap him up and drop him after a gain of about 1, maybe 2. I formation now. He'll look to throw. Has some running room. Wanting a block upfield. Gets it. Dances out of bounds. Split backs this time. Cole Midget lined up to the right. Scamay with the eye behind him. Gruby with some running room. Breaks 1 tackle, then another. Spins across the 35 down to about the 34. Gruby, running room, left side, 1st down, and then some to the 29.
Got to knock the wind out of him a little bit. He was on the sideline exhaling and inhaling quite vigorously, but he's sucking it up for the state championship game. He's back out there.
Gruby with a great run, gets to the corner, dances out of bounds at about the 12-yard line. But he's not the first person that's missed Brandon Gruby this year. Gruby tries the left side. Similar success. They'll try the right side this time.
Midget.
Midget with the football. Stretches out to the end zone. Check that. Juarez with the carry. Tries to get to the goal line. Does not. However, fumbles the football. Colt season tickets. Find out more information on the IHSAA Blue Horseshoe Award. Looking for Hudson. Pretty good man coverage.
Gruby's one-on-one on the outside.
High formation.
Lorda. They're locked up man-to-man again. Scrambling. Good play. Good job by Lowell. They got two guys deep.
Penalty marker down.
False start.
Wiggle the football a little bit.
Situation because they got to protect.
Quick kick. End over end.
They're going to get a great position.
Midget's going to field it. Gets a block. Gets another block. Slips through one tackle. Gets to the 30, the 25. Another big block to the 20 and is spun down to the 19-yard line. 1st and 10 from the Reitz 19-yard line. Gruby cuts it back inside. Wrapped up and dropped after a gain of a couple. And had his pocket picked.
Power eye. Quarterback keep.
All kinds of running room. Gets to the first down marker before he's knocked out of bounds. Inside the 10 to the 8.
Junior.
Power eye again. They'll try Juarez. He breaks one shirt tackle. And Jacob Payton is in the backfield now. Gruby has nowhere to go.
Bootleg.
Looking for some running room. Right side. Looking for a receiver. Dances out of bounds at about the 7-yard line. 23-yard attempt. Ball is down. A toe basher. Kick is up. And it is good. The Dimmitt boys are deep.
Kuda Dimmitt.
To Kuda. Slips through one tackle. No more than that. More or less a wing T formation. They'll run motion to the right. Give it off to Bell. And he'll.
Linebacker.
McIntosh looking right. Has plenty of time.
Finally did he get
blasted
drilled
from the backside.
They had one guy downfield.
5 yards. Still 3rd down.
He's to the inside of those trips, lined up in the slot. They fake his way, throw it outside, breaks a couple of tackles. Dimmitt up the sidelines. 16 yards on the completion. McIntosh looking middle. Has the ball batted and almost picked off. It was tipped at the line of scrimmage.
Motion.
They'll fake the jet sweep. Little quarterback draw to McIntosh. Breaks one tackle and another across the 45 to the 47. McIntosh.
Quarterback sneak.
On the first sound. Out of the gun. Bell standing next to him. He'll fake the option and keep it.
Oh,
the middle,
boy.
and he missed Jeff Hudson.
Himself against Gruby.
McIntosh, little shovel pass inside.
Motion.
For this series.
Offense. Decline.
And indeed, that's
4th
the
down.
case. No, McIntosh may do a pooch kick here, and that's exactly what he did.
Yeah, he sure did. He
but
tried
it got
to
too
suck
much
him
of it.
in.
But it got a nice bounce on the turf, then trickled.
They tried to trick him.
Split backs. They'll try the fullback, Cleveland. He finds some room up and down 13-3.
Yep.
Bounces off one tackle. Gruby did. But back trips left for Lowell.
Option
to the right. Has some running room. To the 30, the 35, the 40. Knocked out of bounds near the midfield stripe. Kamei had a lane up the right side. Toss sweep to the left. Wright's trying to string it out, and they do. 2nd down, 15. Backs are split wide. They're looking underneath, still looking. Kamei rolls right, has some running room, gets a block across the 50, cuts it back to the 45, still on his feet to the 40. Finally runs out of bounds at about the 36-yard line.
Power eye. Gruby
looks for some running room.
Oh, they ran
mix
into
up in
each
the
other.
Backfield, fumble, and Reitz may have recovered, or did they call him down? Whistles blew pretty quickly. Blitz, motion man. Kamei looking over the middle, throws it out in the flat, overthrew his intended receiver. Kamei dropping back.
Oh,
Here comes the blitz. He's wrapped up and dropped. Motion man, fake the jet sweep. McIntosh on the draw. That's a curious call. Empty backfield, trips left, twins right. McIntosh looks over the middle, pass complete to Hudson, down to 30. McIntosh with a snap, another empty backfield. Steps up in the pocket, looks toward the fade route, open in the corner. Hudson goes up, battles for it, touchdown.
Big play for a touchdown.
2 catches, 51 yards for Hudson now. The point after is good.
But Reitz has been all over them.
Hudson skips it across the turf. Fielded at the 25.
Gruby
with a couple of
look
cuts.
out. Gruby.
To the 40.
Gruby.
To the 50.
Oh, my
goodness. To the 40. Wrapped up and dropped at the 35-yard line. Offset eye. Kamei dropping back. Steps up in the pocket. Here comes some pressure. He's wrapped and dropped at the 35.
None.
Kamei dropping back. Throws it toward the middle. And it's picked off in the end zone.
Wow, there were more Reitz guys down there than there were Lowell guys.
Dimmitt has the football, finally chased out of bounds at about the 12-yard line, and that will take care of action in this first half.